Shwetha and Chandru had been busy with life for a long time. Work, responsibilities, and daily stress had taken over their days. One evening, Shwetha said, "Chandru, let's go on a trip, just you and me." Chandru smiled. "We really need that." So they planned a simple trip to the mountains. The journey begins. Early morning, they started their journey. The cool breeze, soft music, and open road made them feel free again. Shwetha looked outside the window and said, "Sometimes we forget how beautiful life is." Chandru replied, "Yes, and this time we won't forget." They laughed, clicked photos, and enjoyed every small moment. Unexpected challenge. But suddenly, halfway through the journey, their car stopped working in a quiet area. For a moment, Chandru felt stressed. "This is bad. Our trip is ruined." But Shwetha gently said, "Is it really ruined, or is this also part of our journey?" She started laughing. At first, Chandru was confused, but then he smiled too. Turning problems into memories. They sat under a tree, shared snacks, and talked like they hadn't in months. They spoke about their dreams, they shared their fears, they remembered their early days together. That problem became the best part of their trip. After some time, help arrived and they continued their journey. The real meaning of the trip. When they finally reached the mountains, the view was breathtaking, but Chandru said something unexpected. "You know, the best moment wasn't this view, it was that time when we were stuck together." Shwetha smiled, because we weren't just traveling, we were connecting. After enjoying the peaceful mountain view, Shwetha and Chandru decided to explore the nearby village. The next morning, they woke up early. The air was fresh, birds were singing, and everything felt calm. Shwetha said softly, "I wish life could always feel like this." Chandru smiled. "Maybe it can, if we learn to slow down." Exploring together. They walked through the small village, met kind people, and tasted simple homemade food. An old couple there caught their attention. Even at that age, the couple was laughing, walking hand in hand, and helping each other. Shwetha whispered, "I want us to be like them, even after many years." Chandru held her hand tightly. "We will be." A small argument. Later that day, while trekking, they had a small argument. Chandru wanted to go further up the hill, but Shwetha felt tired and wanted to return. Voices got a little louder. Silence followed. They walked separately for a few minutes. Realization. After some time, Chandru stopped. He realized something important. What is more important, winning an argument or keeping her happy? At the same time, Shwetha also thought, "Why am I upset? This trip is about us, not ego." They both turned back at the same moment and started laughing. Stronger than before. Chandru said, "Sorry, I just got carried away." Shwetha replied, "Me too. Let's not waste our time fighting." They hugged and all the tension disappeared. That moment made their bond even stronger. The final day. On the last day of their trip, they sat quietly watching the sunrise. No phones, no stress, just peace. Chandru said, "This trip changed something in me." Shwetha asked, "What?" He replied, "I learned that no matter where we go, my real happiness is with you." Shwetha smiled with tears in her eyes. As they returned home, life became busy again, but something was different. They spent more time together, talked more openly, and appreciated each other more, because they understood one simple truth. A life partner is not just someone who lives with you, but someone who grows with you in every journey of life. After returning home, life slowly went back to normal. Work pressure, daily routines, responsibilities, everything started again. But this time, Shwetha and Chandru were different. A new beginning. One evening, Chandru came home tired. Earlier, he would stay silent and stressed, but now he sat beside Shwetha and said, "Today was a hard day, but I feel better just sitting with you." Shwetha smiled. "We promised, right? No matter how busy life gets, we will not lose us." Keeping the trip alive, they started small habits, having dinner together without phones, taking short evening walks, talking about their day honestly. Sometimes they even laughed, remembering the moment their car broke down. Shwetha would say, "That was the best problem of our life," and Chandru would reply, "Yes, because it brought us closer." A surprise plan. One day, Chandru came home with a small surprise. He handed Shwetha a paper. It was a new trip plan. Shwetha's eyes lit up. "Another trip?" Chandru nodded. "Yes, but this time not because we are tired, but because we want to celebrate our life." As they planned their next journey, they both understood something deeply. Life will always have problems, stress, ups and downs, but with the right partner, every problem becomes a memory, every journey becomes special, and every moment becomes meaningful. That night, as they sat together, Chandru said, "No matter where we go, promise me one thing." Shwetha asked, "What?" He smiled, "Let's never stop choosing each other." Shwetha held his hand and said, "Always." A true life partner is not just for one journey, but for a lifetime of journeys, memories, and love. Years passed. Shwetha and Chandru's life changed in many ways. They faced new challenges, new responsibilities, and many unexpected turns. But one thing never changed: their bond. Chandru's dream grew bigger. His car showroom became successful. Shwetha, who once stood beside him during struggles, now stood beside him in success too, just as humble, just as supportive. One day, while cleaning old things, Shwetha found something special. It was the old trip photo from the mountains. She smiled and called Chandru. "Do you remember this day?" Chandru looked at it and laughed. "How can I forget? That was the day our car stopped, but our hearts came closer." Teaching the next generation. Years later, sitting together with their children, they shared their story. Not about success, not about money, but about that simple trip. Shwetha said, "Life is not about perfect plans. Sometimes the best moments come from unexpected problems." Chandru added, "And the right partner makes every moment worth it." Their children listened carefully, learning the true meaning of love and partnership. Growing old together. Time moved on. Hair turned gray, steps became slower, but their love remained young. One evening, they sat together watching the sunset just like they did on their trip years ago. Shwetha softly said, "We traveled to many places, but my favorite journey is still with you." Chandru smiled, "And it's not over yet." Their story was never about one trip. It was about choosing each other every day, standing together in every situation, and turning ordinary moments into unforgettable memories. Because in the end, life itself is a journey, and the best partner makes it beautiful till the last step. The right life partner doesn't just walk with you, they make the entire journey of life meaningful, joyful, and complete. Time never stops, but some stories don't end. They live on. An old memory that became a tradition. After many years, Shwetha and Chandlu's children grew up. One day, their daughter came to them and said, "We are planning a trip, just like you both did." Shwetha and Chandru looked at each other and smiled. Chandru said, "Then remember one thing. The trip is not about the place." Shwetha completed his sentence. "It's about the person beside you." As they planned their next journey, they both understood something deeply. Life will always have problems, stress, ups and downs, but with the right partner, Every problem becomes a memory, every journey becomes special, and every moment becomes meaningful. That night, as they sat together, Chandru said, "No matter where we go, promise me one thing." Shwetha asked, "What?" He smiled, "Let's never stop choosing each other." Shwetha held his hand and said, "Always." A true life partner is not just for one journey, but for a lifetime of journeys, memories, and love. Years passed. Shwetha and Chandru's life changed in many ways. They faced new challenges, new responsibilities, and many unexpected turns. But one thing never changed: their bond. Chandru's dream grew bigger. His car showroom became successful. Shwetha, who once stood beside him during struggle, now stood beside him in success too, just as humble, just as supportive. One day, while cleaning old things, Shwetha found something special. It was the old trip photo from the mountains. She smiled and called Chandru, "Do you remember this day?" Chandru looked at it and laughed. "How can I forget? That was the day our car stopped, but our hearts came closer." Teaching the next generation. Years later, sitting together with their children, they shared their story. Not about success, not about money, but about that simple trip. Shwetha said, "Life is not about perfect plans. Sometimes the best moments come from unexpected problems." Chandru added, "And the right partner makes every moment worth it." Their children listened carefully, learning the true meaning of love and partnership. Growing old together. Time moved on. Hair turned gray, steps became slower, but their love remained young. One evening, they sat together watching the sunset, just like they did on their trip years ago. Shwetha softly said, "We traveled to many places, but my favorite journey is still with you." Chandru smiled, "And it's not over yet." Their story was never about one trip. It was about choosing each other every day, standing together in every situation, turning ordinary moments into unforgettable memories. Because in the end, life itself is a journey, and the best partner makes it beautiful till the last step. The right life partner doesn't just walk with you, they make the entire journey of life meaningful, joyful, and complete. Time never stops, but some stories don't end, they live on. A memory that became tradition. After many years, Shwetha and Chandru's children grew up. One day, their daughter came to them and said, "We are planning a trip, just like you both did." Shwetha and Chandru looked at each other and smiled. Chandru said, "Then remember one thing, the trip is not about the place." Shwetha completed his sentence, "It's about the person beside you." The old photo, the same lesson. Before leaving, their children took that same old photo from the mountains. The photo had now become a symbol of love, patience, and togetherness. That simple journey had turned into a lifelong lesson. A quiet moment. One peaceful evening, Shwetha and Chandru sat together again. No words were needed. After a long silence, Chandru softly said, "If I had to choose again, I would still choose you." Shwetha smiled gently. In every life. Their life was not perfect. They had arguments, struggles, failures, but they also had understanding, support, and unbreakable trust, and that made all the difference. As the sun slowly set, their journey stood as a reminder. Love is not about big promises. It is about small moments shared together every single day. Many years later, the house felt quieter. The children had moved out to build their own lives. It was just Shwetha and Chandru again, just like the beginning, but older, wiser, and deeper in love. A simple evening. One rainy evening, the power went out. No lights, no phones, no noise. Shwetha lit a small candle. Chandru smiled. "Feels like our old days, doesn't it?" Shwetha laughed softly. "Yes, when we had less but felt more." Suddenly, Chandru said, "Shwetha, shall we go again?" She asked, "Where?" He replied, "To the same place, where our journey truly began." Her eyes filled with emotion. returning to the mountains. A few days later, they returned to the same mountain spot, but this time, their steps were slower, their hair was gray, but their hearts were full. They found the same tree where their car had once stopped. Shwetha touched it gently. "This place changed our life." Chandru said, "No, we changed our life by staying together." They sat quietly, watching the sunset again. No rush, no stress, just peace. Chandru held her hand and said, "We kept our promise." Shwetha smiled. "Yes, we never stopped choosing each other." As the sun disappeared behind the mountains, their story whispered one last truth. Real love is not about how the journey starts, but about staying together till the very end. If you enjoy this video, please subscribe, like, and share it with your friends. Thank you.